This is the QTV Nightly News coming to you from our studios on Karaba Avenue, and I am Jul Denjai. Thank you for joining us. Here are the main news headlines. The Operation Clear the Roads Task Force has removed 40 wandering cattle from the Batil Hardin Highway and confined them following growing concerns over uncontrolled cattle on these and other routes. On Tuesday night, the Gambia Tourism Board welcomed the arrival of the maiden Scandinavian Apollo flight from Denmark with 157 Danish tourists on board. Africa Freak Productions on Wednesday unveiled details of its inaugural Sunu Bus Festival, supported by the Q Group, the GCCI and other partners. In international news, 8 Gambian entrepreneurs are taking part in the 7th China International Import Expo in Shanghai, China, facilitated by the Gambian Investment and Export Promotion Agency, GAIPA. In sports news, Bilbao FC are champions in the Lower Fuladu football tournament after defeating Culture FC via a thrilling penalty shootout at the Saruja football field. These and other stories coming ahead. Do stay with us. Thank you very much for staying with us. If you are just tuning in, this is QTV News. Now, the Operation Clear the Roads Task Force has removed 40 wandering cattle from the Batil Hardin Highway and confined them following growing concerns over uncontrolled cattle on these and other routes. Momodu Gajaga attended a press conference organized by the Gambia Police Force at the Abuko Abattoir on Wednesday, and this is his report.
This herd of cattle was rounded up by the Operation Clear the Roads Task Force yesterday and transported to the Abuko Abattoir. This marks the second such operation against stray cows in recent months, carried out by the Joint Security Forces. Lamin Kinkoli, Commissioner of Mobile Traffic, provides further details.
These cows, we call them stray animals. Stray animals are animals that are not controlled by their owners. Based on that, they're causing so many nuisance on our public highway. They're causing accidents. Based on that, the National Security Council decided for the Operation Clear the Road be given the responsibility to make sure that we collect all these cows and then put them here.
It has become increasingly common to see cows wandering along the roads in the Greater Banjul area. According to the police, their presence is a nuisance and a risk which could lead to accidents. Lamin Kinkoli, Commissioner of Mobile Traffic, discussed the needs of these animals, emphasizing that proper care and attention are required. He also pointed out that there is no designated grazing area for cattle within the Greater Banjul area.
If you are in control of any animals, it should be your responsibility to control those animals, to feed them, but not to leave them to go anywhere they want. Anything that they might commit or did, the penalty goes back to the owner.
The first police operation to remove cattle from the roads was widely praised by the public, especially in the light of the superstitious belief that anyone who touched these animals would die. However, Commissioner Colley has issued a stern warning to animal owners, stating that this time authorities will ensure stricter measures to ensure compliance.
Only our yesterday's operation, we were able to catch about 40 heads of cattle at one go. So now we're going to see the penalty is there, the punishment, that is the monetary fine, is going to be there. And then we are going to engage our legal department to see whether the owners can be arraigned before court. I think that will be deter. That will deter everyone not to leave your cattle on a public highway.
According to the police, cattle owners will be required to pay a fine of $5,000 per cow before the animals are released back to them. Stray animals have become an increasing problem on our roads, especially the Batil Hardin Highway. Unable to find food and shelter, they remain on the roads, creating a serious hazard for both traffic and pedestrians, which poses a growing risk to public safety. It is expected that this action by the police will prove to be a permanent solution. Mamadou Gajaga, QTV News.
On Tuesday night, the Gambia Tourism Board welcomed the arrival of the maiden Scandinavian Apollo flight from Denmark at the Banjul International Airport with 157 Danish tourists on board the flight. Usman Jata tells us more.
It is early in the tourist season, and the Banjul International Airport is experiencing busy traffic as more tourist flights land on the runways.
This is the arrival of the first Scandinavian flight. It marks a historic moment for the country's 2024-2025 tourism season. Importantly, it marks the revival of the Scandinavian route.
Tourists from Denmark arrived on a direct flight to the Banjul International Airport, signaling a new era of renewal and international interest in the Gambia. Excited voices filled the air as passengers disembarked. Many visibly thrilled to experience the country's famed hospitality and sunny, sandy beaches.
We are really happy to bring the Scandinavians back. We are very proud to have a full flight here coming to Gambia after a few years.
And what are your expectations from the Gambia?
Smiley, friendly people.
And we've seen so much and experienced so much, and we've completely fallen in love with it.
Local officials were on the ground to welcome the visitors with traditional music portraying the rich cultural atmosphere of the country known as Smiling Coast. Mali Sala, the managing director of Jaliba Lezo, the official agents in the Gambia of Apollo tour operator, expresses excitement over the new international routes.
We have the Swedish market back. This is very, very extremely important because when you lose your history, you lose everything. Now we are bringing history back. We are bringing the genesis where tourism started actually is starting again in the country.
The revived routes are part of a strategic effort to boost the country's status as a go-to tourist destination, particularly for travelers from colder European climates. Tourism authorities expect this influx of visitors to bring significant economic benefits from increased demand for accommodations to a boost in local and cultural exchanges.
What are you expecting from the Gambia?
Very nice people and very nice beaches.
14.
What keeps you coming to the Gambia?
I like Gambia and the people, of course.
We are expecting lovely people, nice food.
These Danish tourists are expected to stay for various lengths of time, some lodging in the luxury resorts along the Atlantic coast, while others will explore the rich heritage of the country's historical sites, such as the Kunta Kinte Island and the bustling market of Serekunda. Hadi Dabo works on the marketing department of the Gambia Tourism Board.
Through the Gambia Tourism Board and the Ministry of Tourism and Culture efforts, we were able to have a tour operator, which is a new one that is coming here for the first time in the Gambia after a period of maybe we can say 3 years or more. He has brought in more hopes for this tourism season.
This maiden batch of the 2024 Scandinavian tourists is clear sign that the Gambia, long known for its hospitality and charming beaches, is gradually re-emerging as a key player in the global tourism market. In the coming weeks, more flights are expected, further solidifying the country's position as one of West Africa's most exciting, desirable and accessible travel destinations. Osman Jata reporting for QTV News.
Now, Africa Freak Productions on Wednesday unveiled details of its inaugural Sunu Bus Festival, supported by the Q Group, the GCCI and other partners. The festival, set to take place from December 24 to 28, will celebrate Gambian culture and heritage while contributing to the national tourism drive. Here is Ansumana Isonyasi.
The Gambia is renowned for its warm hospitality and vibrant culture, earning its nickname the Smiling Coast of Africa and attracting thousands of tourists each year. With a strong commitment to promoting Gambian culture and providing a well-coordinated platform for local talent, Afric Productions and Outburst, in partnership with Q Group, GCCI and the Ministry of Tourism and Culture, are organizing what is said to be one of the biggest cultural festivals in the country's recent history. The Sunu Fest will be held from December 24th to 28th at the GCCI grounds in Bruceby. At the unveiling of the festival concept to the media, Abdul Aziz Wilan, CEO of Afric Productions, and Babukar Njai of Outburst shared their vision for the event. They emphasized that the festival aims to celebrate and promote Gambian culture and arts, offering a platform for local talent in theatre, music, dance, and the hospitality industry. They also outlined some of the exciting activities expected during the 4-day festival.
To take Gambian culture, to take Christmas to another level and beyond, without any hesitation, as we do normally say, the calendar of activities in the Gambia kick starts from the 18th of December till the 12th of January. If we check all the activities being organized within or the duration, a fraction of Gambia is what we do realize.
So this is probably going to make it the most inclusive event, because women, young people, everybody is involved. Emergency services, of course, that cannot be left out. Game and entertainment stalls. What's exciting about this is that every activity here is priced.
For authorities in the tourism and hospitality industry, the Sunu Fest represents a unique opportunity to showcase the Gambia's rich and diverse cultural heritage to the global community. Hassan Sise, Director General of the National Center for Arts and Culture, and Musa Dem, Package Development Manager at the Gambia Tourism Board, both endorsed the festival. While acknowledging the positive impact the event is expected to have on the country's tourism sector, they also urge Gambian businesses to support the festival, emphasizing the importance of local involvement in ensuring its success.
From what we have seen, we are already impressed. The logic, is very, very, clear. The roadmap is clear, and the content also is very enticing.
That's why we will encourage the private sector to come, make it profitable. Because no matter what you do, it's a livelihood. It can be a platform where also we conserve the culture and protect the heritage.
The organizers of Sunu Fest have given assurances that key logistical and security concerns, including provisions for people with special needs, have been thoroughly addressed in preparation for the event in December. The festival will feature a wide range of activities, including cultural displays, music, and a history center, which will be the first of its kind in the country. With plans to make it an annual event, organizers are calling for public support to ensure its long-term success. Given the Gambia's reputation as a top tourist destination in the region, there is hope that the Sunu Fest will significantly enhance the country's national tourism drive, further promoting its rich cultural heritage to both local and international audiences. Ansumana Soñase for KTV News.
That's a laudable initiative there by Afric Productions. Well, the report by Ansumana Sonyasi will take us to a commercial break. When we return, we have local, international and sports news stories for you. Do stay with us.
Welcome to the future of transportation in the Gambia. The Bertel-Harding Highway, a 22-kilometer double carriageway, is set to revolutionize travel and connectivity in our beloved country. A 3-lane highway means more space for vehicles, smoother traffic flow, and reduced congestion. Each lane has a specific purpose. The leftmost lane for overtaking and faster vehicles, the middle lane for standard driving, and the rightmost lane for slower and turning vehicles.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, this is QTV News, and now to the rest of our stories. Now, a 2-day roundtable discussion on online protection policy for child and vulnerable groups opened today, bringing together a wide range of stakeholders, including government officials, child protection advocates, cybersecurity experts, and GSM operators. Let us have more details of that in this report by Ali Susi.
This convergence is part of the World Bank-funded West Africa Regional Digital Integration Program WORDIP consultancy on developing a comprehensive national child and vulnerable groups online protection policy for the Gambia. It is further intended to raise awareness of these stakeholders on various issues, including online harms, responses, and stakeholder roles and responsibilities, as well as strategies on mitigating such harms. Sering Umarlo, Project Coordinator WORDIP, and Sanusi Drame, the Director of Cybersecurity, Ministry of Communication and Digital Economy, respectively, said this initiative marks a crucial step in enhancing the protection of child and vulnerable groups online in line with international standards.
It's a very new area, isn't it, in Gambia, and we don't really pay too much attention to it. However, it's very crucial that we now start establishing measures in terms of online safety, and not just for children and vulnerable groups, but for the general population of Gambia.
The consultant is expected to present a comprehensive special awareness raising program designed for thorough discussion and tabletop exercises with you. Our goal is to adopt a robust plan of action on the way forward that aligns with our existing legal and policy instruments at the national level, as well as best practices from regional and global levels.
Lamin Fati, the National Coordinator for the Gambia's Child Protection Alliance, emphasized the importance of putting measures in place to effectively monitor the implementation of the policy once it is developed.
The space around social media, around the online platform, is not to restrict children, because it's their fundamental right to have access to information, but also to, when they are in such platform, how do you ensure that the online platform is properly protected, right? So this is very timely. Well, I think it's long overdue, having to have a country that have ratified the UNCRC in 1990, having the African Charter 2000. Up to date, you don't have a national comprehensive policy that addresses the issues of children.
As internet usage continues among young people and children, so do the threats they face, ranging from cyberbullying to exploitation. Therefore, it requires collective efforts and collaboration with all stakeholders to respond to the threats in order to promote safe space for users. Reporting for QTV News, I am Ali Usise.
Coming up next is international news. Now, 8 Gambian entrepreneurs are taking part in the 7th China International Import Expo in Shanghai, China, an event facilitated by the Gambia Investment and Export Promotion Agency, GIPA. QTV's Jenaba Sonko is among the global media covering the expo, and this is her report.
Enterprises from over 100 countries and 3,496 exhibitors are participating in the 7th China International Import Expo in Shanghai, a prime location for fostering economic growth and global business opportunities. Over the years, the CIIE has played a key role in enhancing international cooperation and trade, promoting global exchange and economic development. This year, Gambian entrepreneurs are participating for the second time with support from the Gambia Investment and Export Promotion Agency, GAIPA. Aliu Bite is the Business Development Manager at the Gambia Investment and Export Agency, GAIPA.
The importance of last year's expos is like, as you can see, some of the businesses that were represented here last year, they were able to get partnership from some of the Chinese investors. And the partnership, some of them were able to import raw materials, from the Chinese market to take it to the Gambia. And some of them, had the opportunity to partner with some of the investors, to send some of their goods in order to be able to increase their exports.
In September this year, China's President Xi Jinping announced that China will open its market to African agricultural products, offering tariff exemptions for goods from most of the world's poorest countries, including 33 in Africa. China remains Africa's largest trading partner, with bilateral trade reaching $282 billion in 2023. Among those participating in the 7th China International Import Expo for the first time are Fatou Cissé Jaju and Marie-Madeleine Mendy, both of whom specialize in processing agricultural products such as mango, pineapple, millet, and sesame. Over the years, Gambian entrepreneurs have been driving job creation, economic growth, and fostering a competitive market through initiatives like training, grants, and networking opportunities at events like the CIIE.
Apart from looking for buyers that are interested in products in the Gambia, we also want to explore partnership and collaboration where we want to collaborate with Chinese buyers and suppliers. For example, in terms of suppliers, looking at the manufacturers of machines that we use in our processing. We're also looking at packaging element of it where we can collaborate and partner with suppliers that are willing and have good packaging so that our packaging can meet international standard. Because if you look at dry mango, there are a lot of countries that are doing dry mango. But if you look at the Gambian mango, example, the jur is one of the sweetest mangoes we have in the Gambia. So we want to make sure we have the quality that we want so that we will be able to import them into China and also having a more collaborative working relationship with both suppliers and buyers.
We need barcodes. So if you look at the Gambia, we also don't have barcodes. You only have GS1, which is the international body for generating barcodes in Senegal. So in order to get your products a barcode, you need to register with GS1, which is in Senegal instead of Gambia. So these are all challenges that we are facing as young entrepreneurs. So in order to export our products or in order to have international standards, some of these things has to be established to help young entrepreneurs in the country.
In the next 5 years, China is expecting to import products and services valuing up to $10 trillion. Now, this will provide a historic opportunity for entrepreneurs and enterprises across the world. The Gambia Investment and Export Promotion Agency has a huge role to play to ensure that Gambian entrepreneurs and enterprises provide innovative services as well as high-quality products to be able to benefit from these figures effectively. Reporting for QTV News from the CIIE ground in Shanghai, I am Jenna Basonko.
Up next is Sports News. Now, Bilbao FC are champions in the Lower Fuladu football tournament after defeating Culture FC via a thrilling penalty shootout at Saraju football field on Saturday. Jibril Dem attended the match, and this report is narrated by Momodu Gajaga.
The grand final drew hundreds of football enthusiasts from across the region between Culture FC of Saruja and Bilbao FC of Brikamabar. The game was kicked off by Honorable Gibimbalo, the National Assembly member for Lower Fuladu West, who also sponsored the tournament. The final was played in a peaceful atmosphere filled with excitement and enthusiasm. The game remained goalless through the full 90 minutes, leading directly to penalty shootout, from which Bilbao FC emerged victorious. This is what the two coaches have to say, starting with Alassane Sane, head coach of the victorious Bilbao FC.
Well, all what I have to say, I would like to compress my word into 3 main words. Honestly, I'm even out of the word to use that will express the feeling I'm feeling right now. Honestly, I will say this is something that we have deserved. We have done all what is expected from us. Yeah.
Suleiman Jamfo, Head coach of the defeated Culture FC reflected on his team's narrow defeat.
Komin na decide meno keta nyami pour nin nata num fo safo kono nya tra nya gal profito so unfortunately man na make no because munam problem odi lata communication olla.
Among the dignitaries in attendance was Honorable Jibim Balo, the National Assembly member for Lower Fuladu West.
This is all supported by the network against gender-based violence. And what they want is, they want all these players to be advocates that there should be no violence on women. And if you look at the network, it's an umbrella CSO organization that have done a lot of sensitization and a lot of women empowerment. So gender-based violence, this is one of the things that they do, and you can see today, everybody is happy and committed.
Yankuba Sane, chairman of the Saruja Sports Committee, reflected on a well-organized competition.
This one is for grassroots football and also to showcase their talent that we have seen today, the final between Bilbao and Culture. But Culture definitely is hard luck to them, but now we have seen Bilbao emerge as the winners, and we know they did very well. And we are thanking all the spectators who came here to watch this match. We are saying thank you to all of you.
The winners received a giant trophy, medals, and a cash prize of $35,000, while the runner-up, Culture FC, took home a trophy and $25,000. Awards were also presented for the tournament's best player, leading goal scorer, best goalkeeper, and most disciplined team. Mumudu Gajaga, KTV News.
Well, that is all we have for you this edition of the Bulletin. Do join us again at 10 p.m. for another Bulletin. Thank you for watching. Up next is the Youth Dialogue. This is all we have for you in this edition of the Bulletin. Do join us again tomorrow for another news bulletin. Many thanks indeed for the pleasure of your company. Do have a great evening. Bye-bye. Good afternoon, it's midday in Banjul. This is QTV News coming to you from our studios on Karaba Avenue, and I am Jul Denjai. Thank you for joining us here at the main news headlines. Join us again at 8 p.m. for another news bulletin. Thank you for watching.